What's inside 200 pages worth of true ghost stories, paranormal experiences that are real. Welcome to Mike's Morning Mug from Haunted Road Media. I'm author and ghost historian Mike Ricksecker. Explore with us. For today's Mike's Morning Mug, we're going to go inside the new Encounters with the Paranormal Volume 4. All real, true ghost stories from people from all over. It told me, "Fear me, I am to be feared," as its eyes burned fire red, and my heart was almost pounding out of my chest. I am many, I am one. Almost everyone has a ghost story. Real people, real stories. And over 20 people contributed their real, true, personal experiences to this book. It has shadow people stories, it has historic stories, it has people's first ever paranormal experiences, and we're going to share some of those with you right now. This is our Fairy Plantation edition, which some of the proceeds from this will go help the haunted and historic Fairy Plantation, with fantastic ghost stories included from those that have experienced paranormal activity at the ferry. But before we get to all the intense hauntings of the Fairy Plantation, we start off with a reprise of the Mineral Springs book. This starts off with a collaborative story between Rob Guttrow and Shauna Wankel and their experiences at the haunted Mineral Springs Hotel, culminating in the discovery of Molly on the top floor.
Molly? When were you here?
The area around it, like shimmer.
Yeah.
That's what I was seeing in between me and the doll.
Really? Right here in the middle. You okay? What did you feel?
Dude, I don't know. It was just really sad. My throat started closing up.
I got up there, and the first thing I noticed was a picture that he had hung up on the wall had somehow flown off the wall and landed at least 10 feet to the right. The glass on it shattered all around. And of course, this volume is once again loaded with illustrations from fantastic artist Adam D. Tillery. From there, we move on to a myriad of different stories from people from all over the country. We get into shadow people stories from Sean Gilmore, Denise Pridemore, and Donna Gordon. There's other haunted historic locations covered, like the Lincoln Home by Michelle Hamilton, the Edinburgh Manor and Renwick Mansion from Katie Hopkins, the Nathaniel Green Homestead by Charles Reese, the Whaley House by Don Francisco, the Hellfire Club in Ireland from Vanessa Hogel, and the Cheney Mansion from, well, me.
Is Mike getting a headache because you have a headache, or are you just...
The headache with some lightheadedness. Is this your hangover?
I mean, are you going to be able to stay in here?
Let's see. Alright, so what's going on? Feeling headache pressure in here, but also lightheadedness. Shauna gave me some tourmaline to try to use. I asked PD if it was one of his hangovers, because honestly, headache combined with lightheadedness. PD, is that who is here with us right now? We're just trying to learn a little bit more about you. I know this was your house. This was your castle.
One of the things I love about publishing this series of books is letting people know that they are not alone. There are so many other people out there that have had these types of paranormal experiences. You can probably relate to someone in this book. I couldn't quite figure out who the strange woman was that I kept seeing in my grandparents' hallway. And being a young child at the time, I didn't really understand that she shouldn't have been there at all. There's extremely personal stories from Kristen Hewitt and Sabrina Myers, and then first-time paranormal experiences from John Ward, Tom McNicholas and his seance that he experienced. Diane Hilbert and Betty Lange chime in with their first experiences as well. The dark shadow figure walked across my room, turned and looked at me, then took a couple more steps and disappeared into the walk-in closet. And there's so many more, but our big feature, of course, is the Fairy Plantation in Virginia Beach. Like I said, part of the proceeds of this book will go to help the haunted and historic Fairy Plantation, which is in dire need of help and funding. The entire back of the book is dedicated to the fairy, with a fantastic feature on the so-called Witch of Pungo, Grace Sherwood, from Michelle Hamilton. There are also personal ghost stories there from Rhonda Steele and Cody Green. I've even included a transcript of an interview I conducted with Cody and Amanda Downson and Brendan Gunzel of Acid Paranormal, who has worked out of the fairy plantation for several years now. And of course, I have my own personal ghost stories of the fairy plantation as well. Things that I had never experienced before anywhere else, I experienced there at the ferry.
I'm just feeling cold right now. I'm feeling extremely cold. I guess I hit on a sore subject, so you can't see this, okay? Yes, it looks like a funeral parlor. Okay. You need to let the person that runs this place know. I don't usually do this. I can convey that message for you. I feel like right now I'm acting like a sensitive, and I don't ever claim to be. You can just tell me, I have something here that might be able to pick up your voice. It's on my arm. A weird fox thing that's on my arm. Just talk to me. It might be able to catch your voice. What was that? Just talk to me. It might be able to catch your voice. What was that?
And there's so many other fantastic people that contributed stories to this book that I can't list them all here in this video, but I'm extremely happy that there are so many that came out, contributed to this, and to help a good cause like supporting the fairy plantation. If you're looking for a copy of the book, please check the description below. I will include a link down there. And please check out our other videos on the fairy plantation off on the side. I'm Mike Ricksecker. Until next time.